YouTube, welcome back to another video. We get the white pieces for today's video. We're playing Emilio from Croatia, who is like 1350. So very similar rating to myself. So hopefully we can pick up a win and silence this Emilio human being, who is playing the Scandinavian. So we're going to take the pawn immediately. They go for this modern, so I'm going to play knight to f3, presuming they recapture. And then probably just develop my bishop if they take with the knight. Or maybe I develop my knight first. My understanding of this modern variation is really not particularly strong. I'm just going to develop my other knight now. If they do take, I'll take back like this. I think I'm meant to take. And then I'll go here. And if you take, I'll take with the pawn, I think. Because I'm not sure a queen trade would be overly beneficial. But who knows, who knows. Maybe I have to go like this. It feels so passive though. But they have so much attacking my knight. I feel like I need to be a little bit passive here. And then sort of open up my dark square bishop. Or maybe just castle. But if I castle and then they play here, I would have to go like knight here. And that looks so unpleasant. That looks so unpleasant. But I guess that's probably an option. Now you push. Okay, they don't push. Wow. Maybe here? I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm thinking this is probably an option. Playing b3, actually. I've not overly considered it for long at all. But just Theanketoing here. Sort of developing our bishop to a more active square. Whereby we attack the queen, gaining a tempo. So they won't be able to take this right away. Got to be an idea, surely. It's got to be an idea. Yeah, I quite like this. And then if you were to just go back here, could I then even take? And then if you were to take, I'd then take your queen. Okay, they don't go for that. That makes a lot of sense. But now what is the option, guys? What is the option? I'm unsure. I'm very unsure. I'd like to go here, and then like takes. Yeah, I think d4 might actually be an option. Like, it feels like we've prepared it relatively well. And if they do take with a pawn, maybe we give a check first before recapturing. I'm not overly sure, but we'll just see what they do, and then we'll respond to that. I don't like over-calculating early on because my brain just gets fried, and I'm probably missing things already. Okay, now sort of taking must be an option, right? It just must be. And if you trade queens with me and then open up my king, I mean, I'm not overly worried. I don't think. Maybe I should be more worried than I am. Okay, they don't go for a queen trade. Perhaps I take or just push. Not overly sure. I feel like I can just take, right? I feel like I could just take. Don't particularly see a downside to this. You take with the knight, attacking my queen. So I just go queen here. And then we make these trades. I don't know. I feel like this is okay, right? I feel like this is okay. And like at the end of all of... Oh, wait. Can I just take, actually? And then if you take, I take. No, I'm not sure I like that. Maybe this. I think I prefer this line a little bit. I think I prefer this queen trade, just because we're up a pawn, so like, when you're up material, you kind of just want to simplify as best as you can. And like, this position is not overly simplistic at all, so whittling it down to something. I think they've just blundered a knight. I do think they've just blundered a knight. Pause the video, guys, and let me know. Nope, they haven't. I thought queen to e6 was maybe blundering a knight. But they can actually not block, because then I win a queen. They have just blundered a knight, right? They have just blundered a knight. And potentially more. Right? If I go here, like, this looks absolutely crushing, no? This has got to be good. I mean, I should probably have calculated a little bit more. But, like, we cover all these squares currently. So I'm not overly sure where the queen can really move to. I guess you could go here, but then I would just take. And then if you took, I'd take. And then you take and I take. And I'm not seeing an issue, guys. Maybe there is an issue and I'm just missing it completely. But it feels like we may have bested our friend Emilio from Croatia. I mean, guys, if you have enjoyed this video so far, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. I don't know if I've already said that this video. I kind of have short-term memory loss from recording all these videos. Like, they all sort of merge into one. And I also struggle with comments because you guys will make a comment, right? And leave a timestamp, which I absolutely appreciate. And you'll be like, oh, you blundered your queen here, or something along those lines. And I'll read the comment and I'll be like, man, I don't remember this game at all because I play so much chess. So I have to watch my own video back to see what you guys are talking to me about, which is a really weird dynamic watching myself play chess. It's actually quite uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I absolutely despise listening to these back when I edit them as well. Not a big fan, but hopefully you guys do enjoy them. I think queen here potentially not their best option actually, because then I could take and still be forking the rooks. I honestly am a bit dumbfounded as to what my opponent does here. That's why I feel comfortable just waffling to you guys at this stage, because I feel like no matter what they do, we're fine, right? We're just fine. If they do go here, I will take this rook, not this rook, because then eventually when they look to recapture my bishop, if they ever were to, then they'd be taking their rook out of the play. Whereas if I were to capture this rook, and they recaptured with this rook, it brings their rook into the game. So if you can attack two of the same piece that can defend each other, even knights, take the knight in which moves their other knight to a less optimal place, if that makes any sense. I mean, I'm sure anyone watching my videos is already aware of that, but you know, it's worth considering for sure. So they do slide their queen over. Now, this is my immediate reaction. And then if they were to trade queens with me, I would then just take... do I need to be wary of this? I'm not entirely sure. I don't really think I do. Do I have anything better, though? I'm not overly sure I do. Maybe I take the pawn, and then you take, and then I take, but then this rook could just move, so that is not really an option. If I were to take here, I mean, that looks pretty juicy, doesn't it? That does look pretty juicy. But I fear it's a bit of a poised pawn, and I should just sort of stick with my advantage of taking here. I don't see a downside. Even if you were to push the pawn, I'd just take your queen and just simplify the position even more. And we get into a situation like this. So here, you sort of have to take my queen, then I go here. And then I'm not really seeing it for my opponent. Maybe you sort of go here. But then I can always just drop back here and just start trading even more pieces. So I'm just going to take the rook. I've made my decision. And I'm sort of assuming you trade queens with me now. Oh, wow. They keep the queens on the board. Interesting. Okay. But... This is interesting. This is interesting. Can I not now just go here? Threatening to win another rook. And then I guess you would go here. And then I go like this, potentially? No. Okay, maybe it's not an option. This is where things get very tricky. Maybe double stacking is just my best option. Because then if I go here and you go here, I can actually checkmate you. Like this. But if I were to double stack, does my opponent just have this, and then 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 I'm really not sure what I feel here, and I just don't see the... I mean, if I just play bishop to f6, my opponent just goes rook e8, so I think double stacking is actually a feasible option here. I think just rook e1, just a real subtle move. Am I missing something, guys? Probably. But I'm just committed to this idea now, okay? I'm just committed to the idea of rook e1. And if there is a big issue with it, well, we'll just cross that bridge when we get there, really, won't we? I mean, we're up 9 points of material. Can I really go that wrong? Probably, but... I mean, I am a little bit scared of this g4 idea. Granted, I should probably just take, but... You guys know me, I like to go for some really weird stuff. this just doesn't look very pleasant though, does it? It just doesn't. Yeah, man, I knew it. Can I go here? And then you take, I take, you take, and you're stuck. But maybe you don't take the knight. Maybe you go like this. And push, and then I go here. And again, I don't see an option. An issue. I really don't. I'm going to play here. And if you take, I'm going to take. I think. I'll have to recalculate again, but this is stressing me right out. You take, I take. I mean, do you go queen here? No, because I just take. So you can't even get your queen on this g-file, man. It's such a dominating position. And then you push, and then I go here. Why can't I take this rook? You push. I could then even just take with the knight. This has to be an option, just taking this rook. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I just take here, right? I just take this pawn. I just take the pawn. Right? Hang on, is there a really cool mate here? Like, can I go here, 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 and then here? No, because you can always block. Okay, let's just take the pawn. My word, I was calculating some weird stuff there. My brain goes on some absolute tangents at times. It goes on some absolute tangents, people. They give a check, I would take. They give a check. Okay, so they're clearly cooking up a bit of a storm here. Do I need to go here? Then if you go here, I can take. I just don't want any discovered attacks whereby they win my queen. That would be pretty brutal. So king f1, and I'm not seeing how they respond. King f1, just eliminate the whole threat. If you take this pawn, I'm not worried at all. Am I? I don't think so, because then I just go here. And then, like, here. Looks terrifying, right? Okay, I think we're doing pretty well this game, guys, at, like, neutralizing our opponent's threats. You always have to be aware of what your opponent's doing. I know Stockfish After is going to tell me I'm an absolute moron, but screw Stockfish, in all honesty. Okay, they take the pawn. I just got to go here, right? Because you still don't have any checks on this diagonal. You still can't go here or anything. Like, I mean, yeah, Queen E8 is just unbelievable. And even if you were to go here, I could still just go here. Because then if you took, this is back rank mate. Oh my word. They give a check, but I just take with the bishop, right? I just take that. Are they just trying to prolong checkmate? Okay, well I could obviously take the queen, but I could also obviously move this bishop somewhere and mate them. I mean, this would be very pointless. Where do we want to move our bishop to? I mean, this wins a queen. This wins a bishop. I mean, I'm going to stop uncomfortably winking at the camera. Oh, they abandoned. I didn't even get to do my cool checkmate. No! No, I'm livid. I was just going to put it over here and mate them. Guys, we're going to jump straight into game review, because that's just what we do on this channel, and see just how badly we played. Okay, we played at about 81% accuracy. We had a couple of misses, and that's where we came down. We didn't blunder anything, luckily. Knight c3 is in it. Yeah, I need to brush up on my modern Scandinavian, as I'm sure you guys in the comments are screaming. They take the queen, I kick the bishop away, castle. I was meant to play c4. Oh, wow, yeah, just completely kicked the queen away. Obviously, they can't take. All these squares around are just, like, blocked off. So, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. c4 looks pretty good. This is also a miss. I was meant to play d4 this time. I mean, they just hate me, don't they? I played d4 the second time round. Taking's inaccuracy, but they allow me just to take and take and take and take. And then I did, in fact, win a knight. I'll just show you they can't block like this because I just take the queen. And then after this, I don't know, probably just bring my rooks to the centre at some point or something. I don't know. So we did, in fact, win a knight with a beautiful tactic. Then we took the rook. It actually wants us to take the one on d8, so ignore any advice I gave out during this. Rook e1's good, but it also just wants this. I guess this is more of an immediate threat. So when they would take, I'd then... Oh no, I wouldn't deliver back rank mate. I just take the rook back and threaten back rank mate. You'll see the eval bar goes to mate in 8. But we play rook e to d1. I was meant to play queen g4. I can just take this pawn. But I let things get a little bit dicey. It just wants... Wait, what does it want? Oh my god. This is disgusting. Oh my god. And then Queen e5? Bishop d6 blocks. Give another check. Give a knight check. Oh my god, guys, look at this. You just win everything. Oh, and it's mate. It's just mate. That's unbelievable. Okay, but that doesn't happen, and we just take the pawn. They slide back. I avoid all discovered checks. I could have played bishop to f6, apparently. What? How on earth could I have played this? Could they not then just go here? Oh, I'd just take when... God, I'm so stupid. It's painful. I moved out the way, played here. I mean, yeah, they just took everything. What were they meant to play here? Like a6? Yeah, they're meant to just play a6. Just, like, create a runaway for the king. But I don't really think that would have mattered. They played here and abandoned the game. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, please, I urge you to subscribe. Please like the video. I will love you forever. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.